Good afternoon. It is currently 1:17 p.m. and I am in the middle of another crisis. So I've been going through a lot lately. I'm sorry if you can hear my AC. It's hot. My building has not flushed the convector for the AC, I don't know what that means, but it's a long story as to why they almost did it and didn't do it. So my AC is on blast in order for it to be at its regularly scheduled temperature of freezing that I love. But yes, I have been going through quite a lot these last couple of days, and I believe it is by no coincidence as well. I am putting very strict boundaries with the type of energy that I am around. In every facet of my life, including my job, which we'll get into. It is Friday, June 27th right now. My birthday is on Sunday. Through my friend and also my sister, I've learned that the summer solstice, something about, let me read. What's happening? Because this is like the day that everything happened at my job. What is it called? I'm not really it's a new moon in Cancer. So it's affecting you the most and those with Cancer placements in their birth chart, but we're all feeling it on a collective level. Here's what to look for. She sends me a screenshot and then says, but generally speaking, new moons are the start of a new beginning. Nothing is a coincidence. You got this. This follows a lead up and a blowout that happened with me. Not really a blowout, but when things, they have their climax, and whether that is a dull, calm climax or an explosive one, no matter how it personifies itself, there is a climax to every situation. So something happened with me at work. I wasn't taking it anymore. Don't feel safe in that environment anymore. Physically, something in my body is like, don't go back. You're not going back. Don't go back. I still have yet to write an email to corporate. My boss is asking me, why didn't you come into work today? I'm saying, I've told you I feel unsafe. I'm quite literally waiting for a follow-up from you because I've told you I feel unsafe in that environment. I have all right to feel unsafe in that environment. You've confirmed that I have all right to feel unsafe in that environment. So why would you expect me to come back if you haven't followed up with me? That just is so asinine to me. And, it may not be asinine to anybody else. It may, make sense to just hut and go back with no confirmation of my safety, because that is your job. But, something about me lately is that I have found free will to be something that I really need to take ownership of. My worth as well, that I need to take ownership of. And knowing that I could quite literally die tomorrow and I have an amazing support system behind my back, that is something I need to also take ownership of. And I feel like I haven't lately. And my faith, taking ownership of my faith, all these things that I, live my life by, I need to start putting them in action. There's something to be said of saying that you believe in this and saying that you believe in that, or saying you have an amazing support system, but it's actually utilizing the faith and the support system you have in the times where you really need it, that really, make it what it is, if that makes sense. So the screenshot that was sent to me, new moon in Cancer, it says, let me try to brighten this up a little bit. It says, What to look for. The Cancer new moon conjunct exalted Jupiter. I don't know what the hell that means, but this is what it says. Offers emotional expansion, soulful nourishment, and a cosmic invitation to trust what truly sustains you. I'll say that again. And a cosmic invitation, cosmic, spiritual, otherworldly, God sent in my rendition of it. A cosmic invitation to trust what truly sustains you. I was having a conversation with a friend last night about sustainability, and even the word sustain has come up in conversation so much lately. What is sustainable for my mental well-being, physical, spiritual, where I'm supposed to be in my life. And it's not what I'm currently doing. It's not my current mindset. It's not anything that is currently in my wheelhouse. I need to get out of my wheelhouse, because my wheelhouse is what's been comfortable for me, but it's never brought me anything extraordinary. And I think that's what I'm waiting for. I also heard something a couple weeks back. I don't know exactly what she was saying, verbatim, but it was something along the lines of that feeling you feel, that uncomfortable feeling. And I don't want this to get confused. You're supposed to feel uncomfortable, but that uncomfortable feeling when you're experiencing something that does not align with you, but you continue to do it, of course, because we're all out here trying to survive, and we're just doing what we need to do sometimes. But it doesn't align with you. And it's that feeling of, I am not in alignment with what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm not in alignment with what is meant for me. I'm not in alignment with my highest self. And it doesn't even have to be your highest self, but even to be on the path to him. You're not there. And it's been a pattern of mine. And I've even was in an Uber yesterday. And mind you, all this is happening in the span of a week. I was in an Uber yesterday, and the guy, this is the 2 times that people have said to me, and this is not just about me. I'm sharing my experience to hopefully reach out to people who've been experiencing the same thing. So definitely, if you can, just share stories of if you're understanding what I'm talking about, because it's really hard to, at least for me, to put anything into any sort of sensical order. I really talk from my miscellaneous mind fog and just dump, and that's what I'm doing now. I'm just dumping. My aura, my energy, my aura is so strong. My aura is soulful, plentiful, peaceful, calm, so bright. 2 people in the last 3 weeks have said this to me. One yesterday, one 3 weeks ago. My sister was in town. We were out. Very calm environment, sitting at a bar. And Uber, very calm environment, just sitting in a car. Unprovoked. No conversation. I'm not somebody who likes attention. I'm not it's very and it's I'm trying to relate it back so it makes sense, but I've been living in fear for so long. And I need to stop, because it's driving me further and further away from what I'm supposed to and meant to be doing. I keep trying to find these career paths that will put me on the quote-unquote right track, worldly, for the... And this is something else. I'm learning all this as we go, but this is something else I'm trying to... I don't know. I think I heard this at church, actually, which is, I might have to pop my Bible out, but I don't want to make this too long, and I want to kind of make a good synopsis of this, so I don't want to take too long and look through my Bible for my notes. But it was something along the lines of, what are you measuring this on? What we measure in inches, feet, whatever, but like, what are you measuring your worth on? Like, what are you measuring your success on? Are you measuring your success on how many cars you can get, how many months ahead you can pay your rent, how many cute dresses you can get for the week, how many shoes you can switch out, how on top you can be compared to others? How are you measuring your success? Are you measuring your success in how happy you feel, how fulfilled you feel, how satiated you are with the Lord, how satiated you are with yourself, with what you're doing, how happy you're making others, how fulfilled you're making yourself feel, how much you're putting your faith in your day-to-day? How are you measuring your success? I feel like I've been measuring my success and my self-worth in all the wrong ways, and coming up, it's going to be a battle to not do what I've been doing. But I do believe at this point, to do what I've been doing is a disservice to me 110%. Because I have so much of myself to give myself that I haven't given myself. I feel like I've been living in a casket almost of myself, in a hollowed out version, and I'm learning that that's not everywhere. It's just a hard roadblock. And I actually was speaking to God about this the other day, and I think I'm gonna wrap it up here, but there's this one prayer that everyone always prays, and I've heard about it, I've said it, and it's worked. If this person is not meant to be in my life, take them out, Lord. Take them away. Take them, let it go. And in that same sense, I spoke to the Lord about a week or two ago, and I said, if this is not for me, take me out of this position. Take me out of the job. Take me out of the lifestyle I'm living. If this is not for me, take me out and help me be on the path that you see for me, that you want for me. And maybe I'll dive into it more, everything that's been happening. But I really just wanted to give a synopsis of it for context, for the larger conversation. So it really is not important, but it's, I was backed into a corner to where I could go back for them, or I could stay away from me and figure it out and put my faith in it and finally do for me and start this journey, this new hard journey, versus doing for them and keep doing for them and feel unfulfilled and continue to feel insatiated. The instant gratification of the money and the praise and the fulfillment and the satisfaction, the fake fulfillment, but the satisfaction and everything, in for the worldly, I don't know how to put it into words, but like for the worldly feel of it all, it's no longer sustainable for me. It's nice, but it's not sustainable for me. So, yeah. I thank God. I thank my people up in heaven, my angels looking over me. I thank my family. I thank my sister. I thank my friends. I thank everybody for being a support and for even unknowingly, God obviously knowingly, but putting me in this position. No matter how many mixed feelings I'm feeling right now, I feel that with the conversations I've been having lately, that I am somehow being cornered in the best way. I'm being stripped of everything. Like, by choice, because I could go back, but something is not feeling right in my soul and in my spirit, continuing on the path that I've been continuing on, to live this worldly way and to measure my worth on the things that I've been measuring my worth and my success on. I need to stop, or I will continue to not live true to myself. I need to start living true to myself and figuring out what that is, what I desire, what I truly desire, and what I truly need. Not what I've been subconsciously taught what I desire and what I need. I need to really figure it out and start the new journey, and the new hard journey that will lead me where God needs me to be, where I'm supposed to be, so I can live out that godly energy in me and put it out into the world. Because right now I am wasted potential, and I do not want to continue in that path.